What you guys got another video on Windows 11 January update can stop your PC from booting with unmountable boot volume, black screen of death. Now posted on Ask Woody's website, you can see here there's been reports of boot failures with the latest patch Tuesday, January 2026 security update. And this was for Windows 11 25H2 and for 24H2. Both of these versions suffered issues with unmountable boot volume black screen of death after installing KB5074109. This has caused major problems with Windows 11 after installing that update. Now, the main problem here for this one is that when you reboot your PC, you will get your device run into a problem and it needs to restart. You can restart your system, but then you get that black screen of death error that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Microsoft have said they are investigating this issue because there's other issues that it's also causing, like error messages when opening up Notepad, snipping tool, and all the other Windows applications. There's other issues like unmountable boot volume when you install the update on some systems. There's also remote desktop problems, and there's a bunch of other stuff as well which we've covered on this channel. So Microsoft said they are aware of this problem and they have released 2 emergency updates which I've also covered on this channel. One of those emergency updates was to fix remote desktop, and the second one is to fix all the other problems. You can see here on my YouTube channel, someone left a comment about a black screen after installing this update. Is this an issue with the update? And the answer to that is yes, it is, because it's known by Microsoft and they are trying to find a fix for it. Microsoft have confirmed that they have received a limited number of reports of an issue in which devices are failing to boot with stopcode unmountable boot volume after installing the January 2026 Windows Security Update released on January 13th, 2026. Microsoft have also said if you do encounter this problem, you will need to manually recover your PC by entering the Windows recovery environment and uninstall that latest Windows update, which I'll show you later on in this video how to do it. You can see right here, when you've updated the system, you will have all of these updates installed on the PC. There is an emergency update which we covered in yesterday's video. So that's 2 emergency updates they released in 1 week. As you can see right here, we have both of these files installed on the system. We've got KB5074109, which was the first update, and then we had the second emergency update, which was KB5078127, which was pushed out in the Windows updates like you can see here. Now, the other emergency update was for remote desktop, and that was released via the Microsoft Update Catalog. So if you've got these 2 files installed on your system, Microsoft are saying that you should be okay and the system should be working perfectly fine now, apart from the unmountable boot volume. They haven't got a fix for that just yet, and if you have got that problem, you need to uninstall this patch, and I'll show you how to do it in this video. So this is the actual update right here that was rolled out on January 2026, and it's caused major problems. It was supposed to repair a bunch of known issues to Windows 11, and unfortunately it's broken another load of things in the process. So this update right here, KB5077744, was released as emergency update on an out-of-band update. This was released via the Microsoft Update Catalog, and this was basically meant to fix the remote desktop problems that people were having. If you were using remote desktop, you can see fixed after installing January's 2026 update. And basically users were experiencing sign-in failures during remote desktop connections. And this was mainly pushed out for businesses that use that remote desktop connection quite a bit. Then we got the KB5078127, which was another out-of-band update, which was also released inside your Windows Update panel. And this was another emergency update released by Microsoft, the second one in a week. And this was to fix all of your applications that were causing error codes when opening them. It was also meant to fix OneDrive, Outlook, PSD files, all of that sort of stuff that was causing issues with the latest Windows update. And I honestly thought that was the end of the saga. But unfortunately, today I find out there is a black screen of death where you have to now go into Windows recovery environment to uninstall the update because some people are still getting black screen of death where it's not fixed. And Microsoft haven't got a fix for it yet. That means they're going to have to uninstall KB5074109. Now, if you're one of the few people that are getting the black screen of death that says Unmountable Boot Volume, there isn't a fix for this right now. And Microsoft have said that you need to uninstall the update from the system. You're going to have to do this until Microsoft release an emergency patch to fix this problem. We don't know how big this problem is and how many computers it's affecting, but if it is affecting you and you are getting a black screen like this with Unmountable Boot Volume on it, then you'll need to boot in to the recovery console. You can do that by just starting the computer up and shutting it down, and you can do that a couple of times and it should take you into this mode here where it says choose an option. Go into troubleshoot, then go into advanced options. Once you're in advanced options, click on that one there. And now go into uninstall updates. You'll need to uninstall this update, otherwise you're going to continue get that black screen of death every time you boot the PC up. Now go into uninstall the latest quality update. Click this one right here, and there won't be a list of updates. You just have to uninstall that quality update because that is the update that was installed on your system, and it will remove it, and then you can boot the system back up. Now, if you're getting this error code on the screen, that black screen of death, you've probably just got the very first update, which is KB5074109, and it will uninstall that from your computer. The KB5078127 was the emergency update, and that's what was installed after the original Patch Tuesday update, which would have caused you that problem. So now we're booting back up to the system. It's going to remove that update. And once we get to the desktop, you should now be back to the desktop of your PC. It's important that you go into settings right away, go to Windows Updates here and pause updates. You can pause it for 5 weeks if you want to, and keep an eye out for Microsoft to release a patch for it. Unfortunately, that's the only option you've got at the moment because Microsoft don't have an option for you to be able to install this update. Next, if you go into Windows Updates here and you want to continue, you can now resume updates and it will go off to the Microsoft servers and pull down both of those updates. It will pull down the original Patch Tuesday update, which was causing you the problem, and it will pull down the emergency patch that is going to fix a lot of the known issues. And you'll see them right here coming down onto the system. And it's basically installing that KB5074109, which was the original update that was causing that black screen of death on your system. So you can pause the screen here and it should tell you exactly what they are, these updates, and more clearly, and what you need to do. If you're having no issues and you've got the original Patch Tuesday update installed, and also you have the emergency update installed on the system, not the remote desktop one, the other one, which is KB5078127, then all of your issues should be fixed, apart from the Unmountable Boot Volume. That has not been fixed and it can't be fixed yet, so you need to uninstall KB5074109 until Microsoft release a patch for it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below on what you think about Microsoft and what you think about this palaver that Microsoft have created. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.